99% of the world need to shut the up when it comes to talking about, oh, he was a demon. Oh, he was a, no, nigga. He was what he was. Because if he was in the military and y'all had this country trying to invade our country and he went over there to protect us, now he's a war hero. Now we clapping and we giving him medals. That's what he is to his hood. That's what he is to his people. It's the same thing, bro.
These exotic boys, smoking exotic ops. You ain't heard about murder boys, we got exotic glocks. Tight to pull up real fast, with a lot of shots. Bitch, I'm feeling just like Mac, I got a lot of guap.
And I said, hey, what a wonderful time to thwank it up. What a wonderful time to thwank it up. I got my thwank and I hope you got yours.
I hope y'all ready for Thwank Talk, man. My morning show is coming back. It's coming back. I think I might put it on its own channel. I'm gonna have like a Thwank Talk podcast channel. But yeah, once that comes, it's gonna be in the morning time. It's gonna get released every morning, so you know what I'm saying. You can watch it before work, before school, before you know what I'm saying. Do it, or you can just watch it during the day, whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna be putting it out in the morning time, early morning trapping. It's gonna come pretty much every day, Monday through Friday, and I'll be off on the weekends. So. Yeah, Ski, we gonna be talking about all type, any type, you know what I'm saying? We gonna drip, drop on their ass, you know what I'm saying, Ski? Hope y'all decent. Make sure y'all smash that thumbs up button, that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Go to my main channel right now. Tune in, you feel me? Full edited, full production videos just like this right here. You know what I'm saying? Ski, it ain't a, you hear me, Ski? Oh, mute.
Everybody else on the game, and we GDK, we down our feet, fuck your money on.
Damn.
Real stretch game, man. Everybody else on the game, and we GDK, we down our feet, fuck your money on. BD, we do whatever.
Dark squash. So we create you walk.
Yeah.
They would not stun on me. No, I keep that 33. Yes, I will. So if you see me, it ain't no leave me the alone.
Damn, T.Roy got popped.
Why you think the champ so?
When that happened?
Why you got the live card for
When T.Roy get popped?
What up, gang? Back with the real. You know what's the deal. Chicago is known for some of the most ruthless savages in the streets.
Hell
and
yeah.
one name stands real tall for
T.Roy.
sure. And that's the Chirac Rambo, T.Roy. Fearless, dangerous, op shooter, T.Roy was all three and was a top hitter in the O Block. It takes a certain level of savagery to gain that much respect and strike that much fear into the opposition. According to his best friend King Von, T.Roy was the definition of street.
Y'all know how folks is, man. No T.Roy. Oh, no T.Roy.
I ain't gonna lie, before we even get started in the video, I'm gonna tell y'all something real, feel for real, deal. Alright, so look, I'm 20, I'll be 25 in a few months. So, and God, 2014, I was, what that was, 9 years ago. So in 2014, I was what, 16? Around that time, before then, I was probably like, so around when I was like 13, 14, probably around that time. That's when I started hearing about T.Roy's name. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people knew about T.Roy. You feel me? All these names y'all be hearing about, I be knowing who they is. Like in Chicago, if you was just around street niggas, you knew these names. Like, you heard these names. Like, you feel me? I didn't know the nigga, but I knew people who heard of him. I knew some nigga named T.Roy said he supposed to have did that. Or yeah, that's some nigga named T.Roy. She talking about some shit. You remember? You heard about this nigga T.Roy? He from over there on. Oh yeah, like that. You hear shit like that. Just being around trap houses, got on the block, whatever, gambling, whatever. You hear me? So that's how that shit rock. You know what I'm saying? And he had a lot of stories about some. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah.
Catch him lacking. New images and photos emerged of the hit that took his life. We're gonna take a look at it and his time in the streets that made him Chirac's Rambo. Let's chop it up and break it down. The story of the legend began October 30th, 1993. James Johnson, also known as T.Roy, grew up in Parkway Gardens in his infamous O Block with his moms, pops, sisters, and two brothers, Slutty and HK, and his cousins, Eli, Lil Mario, and Zale. Already growing up in the Black Disciple stronghold in the city, his life was likely to take a route to the streets, but he may have had a chance until he met up with one of the Chirac youngins, Chief Keef, who he became real.
Y'all see Sosa?
Chance until he met up with
What's up, boy? I ain't gonna lie. It was a trend. I don't know if it hit the whole, like, I think it did hit the whole, like, because I think we got it from, like, Atlanta and shit. So I think it was, like, some down south. I don't know. I really don't know. But I just know a trend hit Chicago with the Mohawk. Now, I never got down with the Mohawk on bro grade because that looked stupid as hell to me. I always was like, folk, like, I ain't a rock star, folk. Like, I'm not getting no goddamn Mohawk, but a lot of niggas had it. You see T.Roy had it. And then some niggas was getting designs on the side of their shit. Now, some girls used to like that back in the day because we was young as hell. You feel me? But that shit looked stupid as hell to me. But that's funny
One of the Chirac youngins, Chief Keef, who he became real cool with, remaining tight even down to when the Opps took his life. In fact, T.Roy is rumored to have been a shooter for Keef. And Keef hasn't done nothing but add evidence to this in his tracks like No Reason, where he raps the bars. T.Roy got my strap, he gon' blast for no reason. And Self, with the lines, T.Roy got a that's bigger than him, and he gon' blast that all by himself. And he don't miss, he gon' lead a right, one left. While Keith was his homie, there were other kids from various sets that attended Diet as well.
Diet?
Just Below 600, THF 46 Slushy, and Front Street Quono.
I ain't gonna lie, Diet was crazy. The old Diet, I think it's like a some other now. Diet on 51st, so that mean that it get, going to school over there get bad because you got 4-6 right there, not too far, but 50, but Young Money right there, and they Opps, you see what I'm saying? But then you got niggas from over here on, like, you know, it's a lot. It
was one of the early ones
rapping. You had to
with
make it
Keith
home
in the
and school every day
during lunch.
I thought shit like a client. How many niggas live because we want play with our money, do we kidnap your children?
Unfortunately, he would survive one shooting only and be chased and murked by cops years later.
It's just that, you know, they all the time everywhere, you know? So I just happen to get caught in some crossfire. That's all.
That looked like right there on King Drive, on the other side of King, on the other side by that stove. I think that's right there on King Drive. That's like right before you get to the O, like probably what, 2 blocks?
I was walking down here, then I just heard gunshots.
Yeah, that's on King Drive right there.
Then I got
so it's a corner store right here. You keep coming this way. This King Drive on this side, they on like if you coming this way, they're on the right side, and then if you keep going, it's some train tracks right there, green line. As soon as you cross that green line, it used to be a Walgreens, and then the O block on the right on the other side.
Shot, and I was right here on the ground.
T.Roy was a product of the streets.
Just so y'all know where he was
moved and operated, he was built for it. Short, but packed a punch, both with his fist and his strap. Oftentimes, he'd make it known that if you run up on him, he's going to end your life without hesitation. This dangerous demeanor brought him a lot of respect in the hood. His name just had that kind of weight to it. One of the few dudes who could roll with a member of an Opps set and not be confronted or run down on. This was the case with him and 051 Arrow. T.Roy and Arrow were cool, even if O Block and 051 was locked in their beef. Yeah. T.Roy had so much pull in the streets that he was even able to guarantee Arrow's safety when he came over to their hood. That's something even Lil Durk avoided when Meek Mill wanted to come to Chirac.
Yeah, that's
man, Meek told me that.
That's serious.
Meek told me that a long time ago. He's like, I want to come to your hood. I'm like, you at your own risk, bro. I'm not for sure to tell you, like, you good, bro.
Right. No, this shit can go up.
Even good. Yeah,
this shit can go up. It is over.
Hold on, y'all. Before we get back into the video, because we finna get right back into it, I gotta tell y'all about the Mula membership. The Mula membership is a website that I started a few years ago. Since I started this website, I have been able to put on so many of y'all, and I want you to be the next person to get put on. I'm gonna give you instructional videos, step-by-step instructions. I'm literally giving you lessons out weekly, daily, for you to understand these different categories. We talking about business, financial literacy, credit, crypto, we talking about stocks, we talking about Amazon, we talking about drop shipping, we talking about YouTube. I'm literally giving you the gems to be a boss, the gems to be a successful entrepreneur in 2023. So this is all you have to do. Click the link in the description, sign up right now for the low price of $50 a month, bro. $50 a month. You're gonna get access to a one-on-one help with me. You're gonna get access to my group chats where my experts worldwide work around the clock, 24/7, to make sure you have the best stock and crypto call-outs. That means all you gotta do is buy the same stocks and cryptos that I'm buying and make some of all this bread. Very simple, very easy. On bro, stop waiting. Stop procrastinating. Click the first link in the description right now, especially if you want to be a boss. And if you dead serious, man, if you want to put that work in and get that money on, I'm talking about that easy money on, click that link in the description, shorty, right now, because we only got 2,000 spots, and I would hate to see you be missed out. Skate.
T.Roy would eventually cross paths with King Von, and the two will become close homies. Unfortunately, Von would be held up behind bars in 2001 and wouldn't be back out
really
until
look like
2012. T.Roy on the outside held it down and was always shouting out free the gang. All of this was before Wick City went through the change that also changed T.Roy into the hood-thirsty savage he became. This began with the loss of a number of his friends, the first being O.D. Perry in August 2011 when the female Chirac assassin K.I. murked the respected O-Block OG and allegedly taken his gun. This was the birth of O-Block. The name changed from Wick, Wild, Insane, Crazy City in honor of their fallen homie. But the losses would keep on piling up, pushing T.Roy further and further to the brink.
I don't know, the music in the background sound like he rapping on that shit. That's why I'm bobbing my head. I'm like, what the f I'm bobbing my head to? I don't know, that beat hard though.
It was the hit that turned Boss Trail into something of legends. In 2012, he spotted Sherrod from across the street in the 6400 block of South King Drive.
I heard that
with a laser beam on the strap, he took Sherrod's top off with one shot. Police discovered Sherrod lying on the street with a single gun wound to the head. He would later pass away at the hospital. K.I. and Boss Trail pushed T.Roy's buttons by insulting his slain homies. Even FBG Duck and Ruger were in on the fun, dissing Sherrod on their diss track, Expose Me remix. T.Roy was filled with anger.
I heard about that story.
His fallen homies in the Chirac Rambo was born. His first target to drop was the unlucky Marlon Monroe, also known as Little Doc of Tuckerville. April 28, 2012, Little Doc was at his aunt's Woodlawn building doing some painting when he took a break to hit up the convenience store to grab a drink. As he entered the store, it's alleged that it was T.Roy, along with twins Cortez and Courtney of TYMB, who pulled up from outside and dumped on him. But that wasn't enough. There were more get-backs to be made, and T.Roy was spinning and spinning. He didn't forget Sherrod and exacted his revenge on Boss Trail. Boss Trail, almost sensing T.Roy was hot on his trail, tried to get out the streets.
I heard Boss Trail was T.Roy and Von. I heard they went on that little, you know what I'm saying, they did that together. That's what I heard. Boss Trail.
He bought a bus ticket to leave Chirac and head to Iowa to start a new life. But once that Chirac Rambo had him in his sights, man, you already know what happened. On November 8th, 2012, just 2 days before he was to leave to Chicago,
he was finna leave.
Boss Trail was found face down in an alley in the 2600 block of West 83rd Street with a bullet to the back of the head. It's rumored that a shorty was used to lure Boss Trail to the alley, where instead he met with T.Roy, who ended up ending his life. T.Roy was ripping his ops apart, and his name began to be more feared with every body that dropped.
Roy just is different, you know what I'm saying? He was a real enforcer. Like Shorty was right. He was out here for real, you know? Shorty was real like out here. Like some people would just like can't help it. Like call T.Roy, you gonna go crazy, you know? But hey, Shorty is a savage on another that was fearless. He had no fear.
He was stretching dudes out for real and was often out lurking for more ops. It was GDK on everything.
Real stretch game, man. Everybody else on the game. Hey, we GDK, we die our 50 money on BD. We pick it up.
The ops were dying and mothers were left crying, but none of those tears could bring her son, Boss Trail, back. It was only a matter of time before balance had to return to the war zone, and T.Roy and O-Block took a major loss when J Money was murdered. Word is that on September 2nd, 2013, J Money was set up, believing he was meeting up with a girl in the 6600 block of South Rose Avenue in Woodlawn. But instead, K.I. and her homie was waiting in the cut. They would pop out and open fire, hitting J Money about the body and head. Just like T.Roy, K.I. was hurting from her losses and used the moment to get her jokes in to really eat at T.Roy. But even for an assassin, there's an operative that will hunt them down. But this time around, the operative wasn't just one, it was a whole group. T.Roy, King Von, and Big A. April 11th, 2014, K.I. would be hit 9 times in the mouth, neck, and chest before running and collapsing on a neighbor's doorstep.
The neighbors say Barnes and a friend were walking along the sidewalk when a gunman started ring.
K.I. would succumb to her injuries at Northwestern Memorial Hospital after fighting for her life. There have been a long debate and discussion about whether T.Roy physically had a part to play in the hit, or was he just at the time incarcerated? Because on the day that the hit was carried out, Von posted this to Twitter, suggesting that T.Roy was locked up. But that could have also meant that T.Roy is going hard in the streets and Von needed to up his game on the Opps because they had sort of like a competition rivalry.
Yeah, what you call it? That's not what that nigga Hood said that Von came back to the O and told him that he did that to K.I. right after he did it. Feel me? I never heard that T.Roy was with him. If he was locked up, how the hell he was with him? I ain't even hanging with T.Roy like that because he been winning. I gotta catch up first. Give me to Friday.
To see who would catch the most bodies. But even if he didn't pull the trigger, Von's was his mans, and K.I. took J Money and dissed their fallen homie. So it comes like T.Roy was kind of like a driving force behind the hit because of how much his homies knew he wanted her gone. In over 300 pages of a later released document, authorities list Von as the suspect in the shooting, but they are unable to prove it. T.Roy was doing damage in the streets though, but he was also fighting cases behind closed doors. He was a known hitter to law enforcement and was arrested a number of times while terrorizing the Opps. You'd think bro would put the street life down completely, especially since he had a son to raise. But nah, he was back out op hunting and caught Stunner from Suwu TTB. June 8th, 2013, Frederick Taylor, also known as Stunner, was on the slip ramp between 71st Street and 70th.
Hold on, let me pause it because a lot of times, like, folks, it's not that folks was like, folks, it's not that a lot of these niggas just be evil people, folks. But it's like at a certain time, it's like, yeah, you will leave the streets alone. Bro, a lot of niggas do be trying to leave the streets alone. You feel what I'm saying? The problem is, don't nobody help these niggas, and I'm one of the very few people that do any type of small type of thing, and then I ain't trying to toot my own horn or nothing, because I know I could do more, but it's not a lot of people that's trying to actually help street niggas change their life, folks. You're not giving them no alternative. You just telling them get out the streets and go do what? Work at Home Depot on 83rd or 87th, so when the Opps come in here and they mama come in here and see me working in here, they can know to just sit outside and wait for me to get off. What you want me to do? Because that's the only other alternative I can do. Or I can rap. Nowadays you can do YouTube. You can start a business. But I can't just do that in the blink of an eye. Niggas still trying to come me every day, bro. I live here. They trying to. What do you want me to do? You want me to not have this pipe on me? You want me to not blick back? If I catch one of them, you want me to not blick back and I might catch one and then I go to jail for a body now because they came over. It ain't really too many options, folks. A lot of people judge people and like y'all don't understand, bro. You don't understand. That's why you cannot talk about it. If you didn't grow up around it, in it, or been through it yourself, you can't talk about it, bro. Because you don't know what it's like to be trying to kill you every day. You don't know what it's like. You don't know what it's like to be getting shot at every other day. Like, you don't know what that's like, folks. So unless you know what that's like, you can't relate, period. 99% of the world don't have to worry about somebody trying to kill them. So 99% of the world need to shut the up when it comes to talking about, oh, he was a demon. Oh, he was a, no, nigga. He was what he was. Because if he was in the military and y'all had this country trying to invade our country and he went over there to protect us, now he's a war hero. Now we clapping and we giving him medals. That's what he is to his hood. That's what he is to his people. It's the same thing, bro. Stop trying to act like he doing something just wrong because they pants sagging and they gun on their hip without a holster. And they ain't got no camouflage on, like, you feel?
5th Street on the southbound side of the Dan Ryan Expressway with another woman and man in the vehicle. Between 1 and 1:10 a.m., another whip allegedly pulled up with T.Roy, Boss Money, and BJ. Somebody up the pole sending into the vehicle, wetting up Stunner and hitting the female passenger in the chest. Both were transported to Advocate Christ Medical Center where Stunner succumbed to his wounds. The woman and the other male occupant would make it out with their lives. T.Roy took pride in his bodies. It's crazy how dudes take a life and laugh and get excited talking about it. In this video, you can hear T.Roy mocking Stunner's passing, saying, "They will not Stunner me. No, I keep that 33.
You would not look mark me. They would not Stunner me. No, I keep that 33.
Keep that 33.
T-Roy got him another one, but everyone has their day, and T-Roy's day finally came. February 14th, 2017, T-Roy was out doing what he does best, finding and murking ops.
February 2017, I was in my senior year. Yeah, I graduated in June. So yeah, I was in my senior year. Yeah, that was, yeah.
Op in particular was on his radar. TB from Taekwon World. Just about a month before, TB dropped a disrespectful track, Taekwon Way, that took aim at every op. T-Roy would go to a popular area where TB was often posted up. Reports state that about 11:55 a.m., James Johnson, also known as T-Roy, went into a store on 71st Street. At first, it was believed to be this shoe store, but surveillance pics from inside the store leans more towards it being the store beside it. T-Roy entered and was followed inside by another person, TB. He was caught lacking while trying to catch his op lacking. Pics from inside shows T-Roy standing behind an unknown person and can't get right with the striped pants while TB in all black is walking up, hand in jacket with the pole tucked. Next, T-Roy drops to the floor the moment TB flicks him with the pole. Now take a look at this pic with can't get right in TB besides duck. Their clothes match the description from the pics.
So they followed, T-Roy was out there trying to catch one of his ops. They saw him and followed him in the store, blicked him in the store and ran off? That's how T-Roy got? God.
That vid before T-Roy mocking Stunner's passing? Check this out. I could be tweaking, but doesn't the same dark fit look like the one in the store pic?
Man, what the is he talking about? What? What are you even trying to show me, bro? You ain't showing me nothing right now. You showing me a blurry picture and a nigga foot leg. What the hell? Talking about his dark clothes. Nigga, it's dark clothes. We can't. That's why I do these. Like, where y'all be? And y'all be getting mad at me about the titles. Bro, this is what they saying happened. This, I didn't make it up. I'm reacting to it. That's why it's a question mark at the end. I don't know. Look, do you hear what he said? He said the clothes. Am I tweaking? What? What are we looking at right now? I ain't slow, bro.
I could be tweaking, but doesn't the same dark fit look like the one in the store pic? T-Roy was a fighter. He tried to hang on, but passed away at Northwestern Memorial Hospital after being in critical condition.
The man went into a store, followed inside by another person who fired shots at the man, killing him. The police spoke to him. The man was identified as James Johnson. Damn, he's only 23 according to...
From the gunshot wound to the chest. Enraged by the passing of his brother, HK was on the path to get back and call it fate, but he caught TB lacking around the same area as his brother and murked him with a headshot living up to his name, Headshot King. But there's no winning in the streets. The cycle never ends. It's rumored that Wooski and Tukaville members were the ones who would spin the block on HK, murking him. T-Roy's older brother, Slutty, actually met his end the night Vaughn passed. He was allegedly...
And I'm going to tell y'all something, too. Just because it's a body caught on either side, bro, it's a lot of niggas y'all don't know about. Like, stop trying to make it seem like it's just these, like, you feel me? Every time a body dropped, it wasn't a rapper or a nigga, like, it wasn't all, like, come on, bro. It's, like, it's more than 20 niggas in the streets, bro. Like, come on, bro. It's a lot of niggas that y'all never heard of, don't know about, that's still living dead or in jail, that's, you feel me, did a lot of this in the city. So stop trying. Like, you feel me? Like, yeah, that's why I feel like these documentary niggas, these niggas just be knowing, they just be knowing, they know some. You don't even know how to say the school name right, gang. So why am I listening? Like, sometimes some of the shit they be, I ain't finna get on here and tell you what is, you feel me? But some stuff be true, some stuff be not, some stuff I heard of, some stuff be left field as to what I heard. Now, I ain't saying I heard the truth. I'm just saying, you feel me?
Man who shot Lil Tim in the leg. Word is that Slutty was gonna finish Lil Tim off, but his gun jammed. Cops began firing, and Slutty was one of those who got hit and passed with Vaughn. Yeah. He was really close to Vaughn and even Dirk. T-Roy did his thing in the streets. His reputation was solid, and he was well respected. But those things can only take you so far when you in beef with so many ops. He was hit up once before in the arm, but this time he couldn't fight off the Grim Reaper.
Who got shot? Who? Nah, he a gangster. He got shot before. He a gangster.
R.I.P. to the Chirac Rambo. So there you have it. Thanks for kicking it with your boy. Appreciate the love and support. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, man.
Rest in peace to T-Roy and everybody else that passed away, man, on 4 now. You feel me? And I ain't gonna lie, bro. Everybody gonna lose, gang. I always tell y'all at the end of these vids, Ski. You gonna lose, folks. You can make the same money off t-shirts, hats, scarves, whatever. You feel me? You can make that same money off that you can make in the trap. More. You feel me? You can make the same. You can do the same, you know? So just understand that, gang. Understand, like, I know it don't be easy for a lot of motherfuckers, but this is what I always tell street niggas who don't have nothing figured out and they want to, like, you know what I'm saying? This is what you do, folks. If you really want to change your life, get a ride. If y'all in the streets, folks, y'all can get a ride, gang. You feel me? Get a ride. Go to the suburbs. 30, 45 minutes, Naperville. It's Chicago specifically. 30, 45 minutes, Naperville, Aurora, like almost an hour or whatever, right? Or if you got to, bro, I ain't gonna lie, get your on the train. You hear me? Get on the train. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, you can put a little beanie on, put a little stupid little Poindexter outfit on. For real. Think smart for real. Put a little dumb Poindexter outfit on. Put this Corona mask on and a little beanie or something. Nobody know who you is. Put your dreads up. You know what I'm saying? So I can't see your dreads. Put a little beanie on your little stupid outfit. They ain't nobody. You feel me? Hop on the train. Go to the suburbs. Get you a job. Stack up some money from that job. About 3 to 6 months. All you gotta do is survive 3 to 6 months. Now, I ain't saying don't go to the work with your pipe on you. That ain't what Maco's saying. I'm saying, you feel me? I'm just saying it's incognito. You hear me? Go to work, do whatever you gotta do, even if you gonna trap, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm just saying if you wanna leave the streets alone today. But even if you gonna trap, if you're gonna do whatever you're gonna do, you're gonna bust a move, gonna bust a car, move, crack one, whatever. God, get you like, you only need 5,000, bro. Listen to me. You only need like 5 bands. After you get like 5 bands, 5, maybe 10, if you want to, you know what I'm saying, secure it, you need to go get you an apartment in the suburbs. You hear what I'm saying to you? That way you could at least go outside your house. You could at least go to work. You could at least come in and out your house. You ain't gotta, you feel me? I ain't saying don't put the blick down. Please don't think I'm saying that. But that way you ain't got to worry about coming out your house and getting blicked up. You got some type of peace of mind. You live by white people. It might not be no rich area, but you live by white people, though. There's no hood in Naperville. You get what I'm saying? In these suburbs. Like, you in the suburbs. So it's going to be cheaper most time anyway. You feel me? So you pay your little rent for your little 1-bedroom. I don't give a fuck if it's a studio apartment. Your little 1-bedroom or something. Your little $600, $700, $800 a month, $1,000 a month, right? You hold that job down. Now, while you holding that job down, you got a lot of options now. You can do YouTube. You can do music. You can do a clothing line. You can do crypto. You can do stocks. You can start an online business. You can get popping on Instagram. You can do skits. You can do a lot of shit, right? But you got the freedom, the peace to not be in the middle of the trenches trying to do this shit every day. You hear what I'm saying? And honestly, bro, you just gonna have to learn how to live like that, because a lot of times we be from the hood so much and we just, this all we know, so we don't even know how to live like that. And so a lot of motherfuckers get confused and feel like it's something wrong in their life if they not getting shot at every day, if they not going through chaos, if they don't wake up to the girl yelling down the street, if they don't come to McDonald's and there's something going on, like, you know what I'm saying, they think it's something wrong because it's all they know. You feel me? But you just got to learn how to live without it. And a lot of your homies ain't coming with you, bro. You're going to have to be 100% cool with being by yourself, alone. You feel me? If you want to come back to the hood every now and then, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Get you a ride, get you a car, come back to the hood, go in your grandma's house, kick it. You feel me? Go on the block, do something. If you want to get a little blunt or whatever, go in the crib. Don't move, like, you know what I'm saying? And the more you just keep going up in life, you'll start figuring out. I ain't saying you're going to figure it out in a day, but you can figure it out in 6 months, 2 years. You feel me? At least you ain't risking your life every day, all day, folks. I thought I'm great.